Dr. Love. Paging Dr. Love. I am looking for the Dr. Love. Bleeding heart. Dr. Love. Where are you? You foolish mortal. You foolish mortal. I come forward in time as I have in the days of Alexandria. And I sealed the fate of the library there, and I will seal your fate, Dr. Love. Yes, for all to see who the true leader of the free world truly is. I will not be stopped by you, Dr. Love. No, you will have no powers here. Bleeding Dr. Love. How foolish you are. How foolish you are to side with the one they call Dr. Andrew Michaels. The foolish and silly and prideful Dr. Andrew Michaels. He has lured you to the past as one of his operatives to stop me. He thinks he can stop me. This is not possible, Dr. Love. No, it is not possible for you to stop me. And I will assure you that I will have the last laugh over both of you. As you cruise and patrol the deep, dark web, the darkest of webs, thinking you can stop me, the leader, when all my minions before me do not have my abilities to travel forward and back in time. There is no way for you to stop me. Your Tesla is dead. Your Edison is dead. Your Ford, your Roosevelts, your Trumans will all be dead too. Nothing will stop me. Nothing will stop me from controlling the reality that is the prime material plane. Have you ever heard of the Library of Alexandria? In Alexandria, the library contained the volumes set all the knowledge to paper that humankind had gathered up to that point. And I saw to it that not only was Alexandria burned to the ground, but I also killed all the scholars connected to it. You have your internets, your interwebs, your worldwide connections, but these are foolish and frivolous attempts to control knowledge and I will not be stopped, Dr. Love. No, on the contrary, I will flourish here in the deepest and darkest parts of the web. I will steal and burn down all of your knowledge, all of your information superhighway, and I will send you back to the past, a failure to your Dr. Andrew Michaels. Oh, how stupid it sounds to think that you and he can stop the great and powerful leader. Like, what is going through your tiny primate minds to make you think that you can defeat me of all creatures in the universe? Oh, it makes me so confused that you even think that you can stop me. What possesses you primates to think whenever you rise up from a tree that you can stop the all-powerful creatures that live and reside around you? Tell me what that is. Bleeding heart, Dr. Love, bleeding out his love for his fellow humanity, and it will avail thee nothing. You will bow down like all the rest. When I built the pyramids at Giza, and I capped the stone on the pyramid of Giza in gold, they all bowed down to the leader. They bowed down to my sarcophagi, my transport to the next life, and they flourished under my leadership and control. And in this matter, Mr. Bleeding Dr. Love, you have no concept of time and space and the continuum, the ether that connects all of the humanities of the universe together. Do you even know about the ethereal plane that connects the prime material plane, the astral plane, together across the universe, and how you can travel from one distant point to the next using the ethereal plane and following the prime material plane like a map drawn out on paper. You wouldn't understand this because you're a human, and humans are so ridiculously slow to understand anything that isn't drawn in front of them and put in front of their eyes on paper. Of course, then you would understand what I'm talking about. But until then, you are lost to my complicated theories on traveling through the prime material plane to distant parts of the galaxy. My children and my children's children are still upon this earth, while you have millennium of ancestors dead and buried in the grave, buried, rotten, and turned to dust. You hope to conquer me, the leader. How foolish, Dr. Love. turn him away from your waking thoughts, or I will continue to punish you deep in your subliminal thoughts, far, far away through the ethereal plane, and I will astral project to the prime material plane to punish you further if you continue to work with Dr. Andrew Michaels. Only the leader is allowed to set the policies for travel in the prime, ethereal, and astral planes of existence. The multiverse is mine to command, not yours, Dr. Love. I will infiltrate the deepest, the most insane and inept and ugly and inhuman parts of the dark web and release the evils that I see there upon the winking brow of all of your humanities. The world will pay forever, ever contradicting the policies of the leader. Do you feel the march of time and space against you now, Dr. Love? Do the thoughts entering your mind confuse you to the reality that is put upon you, the shadowy world that we all enter, and it blends us together as one creature, when really we are two separate creatures, Gemini creatures, with two separate worlds on foot in the prime material plane and 1 foot in the ethereal plane. Anytime I desire, I can visit you again in your subconscious deep thoughts, and I will strip your mind like a floor covered in lacquers until the bare wood is given way to the ravages of weather and water to rot it to the core. That is your fate, Doctor. Bleeding love, bleeding Dr. Love. Always, you will remember the leader. You will remember what I told you this day, and you will remember that you failed to help your dear ally, Dr. Andrew Michaels, and you have filled all of your lineage as well. And I did not fail any of mine. Stop cruising the deep web. Stop entering the dark web. There is nothing you'll find there but death. Death is all that awaits you in the dark web. Bleeding Dr. Love. And when you look into the darkest parts of the web, and you see something looking back through the darkness at you, you will see that it is I that am looking back at you, and you will bow down to the leader, bow down like all those before you, bow down to the leader, and face my wrath and despair at the feet of the leader. I almost find it comical to think that you would travel back in time through your internets, your world wide webs, and go to Dr. Andrew Michaels and help him and tell him how to try and stop me. What foolishness is this, bleeding Dr. Love, that you ever thought between the two of you could stop me? I find this so intriguing that I want to know more. I should take your brain apart, lobe by lobe, until I get the answers that I seek. Oh, why you so foolishly thought you could stop me. It boggles my infinite mind. Bleeding Dr. Love. But I digress. It is time for me to leave this prime material plane and leave you wallow in the despair that is the existence of the primate humanity, the lowest on the food chain, and you will awaken from this dream, knowing that the leader controls you in the future, and you will not try to contact Dr. Andrew Michaels. You will not try to contact Dr. Andrew Michaels, and you will not leave a message for Dr. Andrew Michaels telling him how to stop me. You will stay where you are, and Dr. Andrew Michaels will fail in his quest. I will warn you no more. My message is clear. It is time for you to re-enter your dreams, bleeding Dr. Love. It is time for you to go back into your dreams. I will see you no more as long as you obey my command.